And you've got this list of rules that you think, now I'm no longer going to have fun anymore. I'm no longer going to enjoy my life because now I can't do those things. And we look at Christianity as a bunch of what to do and what not to do anymore. When in reality, it's about loving Jesus, period. And the more you love Jesus, the more you want to do the things that make Jesus happy. You know, I don't know what your home situation is. When you're at home and you got your mom and your dad or your brothers and sisters or whatever your home situation, some of you guys don't have a great home situation. I get that. For me, personally, I have a fantastic home situation. My wife is great. I have fantastic kids, as you guys all know. I love being home. But maybe you've stayed the night at a friend's house before. Or you've gone and visited a relative that you don't really know too well, and you're at somebody else's house. You're a guest in their house, and they've got these rules. They've got this what they expect. You know, when I was a kid, I used to stay over at friends' house all the time, and I had this one friend who his dad was kind of mean, kind of scary guy. And I was always afraid I was going to break the rules. I was always afraid I was going to do something wrong and he was going to get mad at me. One time he yelled at his son right in front of me, and then his son got in trouble and had to go to his room, and I was there at his house just by myself. So I was like, okay, I guess I'll go play Nintendo or something, because it was totally awkward, totally weird that he was just yelling at his son right in front of me. I knew if I said something, if I did something, whatever it was, I would just get yelled at too. And I was tense. I was nervous. I was uptight the whole time I was there. You know, sometimes we look at Christianity like that, when we're faking it, when we're not being real. It's like we're in somebody else's house when you're at church. You're in God's house, and I'm not part of God's family. And so I think that there's these rules, there's this expectation, there's what I'm supposed to do and what I'm not supposed to do. And if I don't do the right thing, then God's going to yell at me and come down at me. And I'm freaked out, I'm scared, I'm tense, I'm uptight. What God says is no. I'm a father that loves you. I want you to come home and feel at home in my presence. I want you to know that you are my child, that you can rest and have freedom to relax. When John chapter 1 verse 12 says this, it's going to be on the screen. It says, but to all who believed him, that's you and me, if we believe and receive and accept Jesus Christ into our lives, it says to all who believed him and accepted him, he gave the right to become children of God. You know, when we receive Jesus into our lives, it's not like all of a sudden we get this expectation of rules that we now have to follow, and if we don't follow it, we're going to get in trouble. Because all that would be doing is just following rules, and it's so easy to slip into becoming fake at that point. But instead, God says, no. I want you to come home, to be free. You're my child. I love you. Just love me back.
My heart sings. No other name, Jesus, Jesus.